7 Hail Marys, cause these niggas out here lurking. Trigger happy be a pleasure. Left a lot of niggas jerking. Curry rice, chicken peas. In Iraq where it's smirkish. Rag top, Porsche Bentleys. Niggas die and meet they purpose. I quote 7 Hail Marys, cause these niggas out here lurking. Trigger happy be a pleasure. Left a lot of niggas jerking. Curry rice, chicken peas. In Iraq where it's smirkish. Rag top, Porsche Bentleys. Niggas die and meet they purpose. Forgiano's getting basic. Had to lead a foreign stock. Got a laser, fuck your grievance. And come stocky with this Glock. Lil bro be popping stoves, but he still a teeny bop. He be slipping through them knots. Throw the hammer, run from cops. 20,000 on my piece. Hustle trapping off the street. Niggas violent, but they running. Only showing that they weak. Used to hit them football tickets on the yard walking with me. BMF has been a model. Blow a 50, then re-eat. I fell in love with stunting. I can put this on repeat. Bad bitches, but they trash. Show me somebody that's neat. Lamborghini like a cheetah. Probably race it till it's peak. Girl Scout with the Trish. Probably died and fall asleep. Nike runners on my feet. Every step I take elite. Newport KV turn fag. Closest thing to a street. Turn my views to Miami. Tryna settle on the beach. Went cheap with the Prada. Ice load took a week.
Being that I'm out of touch with this man, I know where he's going to be. And somebody that loves me will be asking him about my money. And never said any of that that you fake podcasters, Flacco and Betty Nash. Yeah, like, man, you just sit down somewhere. Like this whole script that everybody got going on, I'm the villain. I'm the bad guy. Everybody say, oh, Gumby bullying everybody. No, I'm not. I'm not bullying anybody. Only thing I'm doing is standing up for what I believe in. I'm standing up for my money, my people, which you should also do the same. I can't help it if I'm a little bit more aggressive than everybody else is. Not my fault. And it's so crazy because, see, I don't understand why people who consider themselves out of the streets or have some type of street influence would allow a narrative to be put out there, and they run with this narrative from North Dakota.
What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipients of Hot Topics is OG Hoover Gumby and Ceddy Nash. So, right there in front of you, what you have seen before I've come before you to speak is Hoover Gumby, tired of all the chatter on the internet. Tired of his name here, tired of his name there. Now, I don't know what content Ceddy Nash spun on him, but from listening to this content, I can only imagine it has to do with the Boosie situation. So obviously, y'all remember when we was first introduced to the Boosie situation. If you don't, you can go check Real Tune TV out, or whatever the case may be. But, as I've said before, I thought it was a game. But obviously, this is a real and true story that Boosie allegedly owed Hoover Gumby $52,000. And Gumby won his money. And Gumby is one as far as saying, hey, Boosie, when you make it to that federal prison, it's a lot of my homies and Hoovers up there, and it's going to be all bad for you. Your son going too, so you might want to get my money. It seemed like this really fell upon deaf ears or whatever the case may be, but we don't know what's moving and how things are rotating in the unseen. However, right, I don't want to hold you guys any longer, right? So, within this content being spun by different content creators, Gumby ain't been feeling Flacco, and he ain't been feeling Ceddy Nash, and he went on to call Ceddy Nash Betty Nash. Ceddy Nash bit back, So this is the content we about to get into. And you already know, man. It's the halfway and the half effect. We're gonna commentate.
Because OG Gumby took a shot at me, called me out my name, and basically say he didn't say what he just said. Right. Y'all heard that. What's your interpretation real quick of that real fast? I'm Hoover. I'm West Side Hoover. I'm 5 Hills Hoover. I'm Hoover. All right, let me groove you to the next slide where he say, I didn't say that. In all candor, cool. That you gotta sharpen it up, bruh. Or admit you was just trying to go viral. See, it's on me, the influencer with more subscribers and more followers, to tell you old niggas how to act on this shit. This ain't the goddamn 80's. So when you saying certain things, it's like, bruh, do you realize what you said? You talking to a cat who got snatched by the feds for shit he said on YouTube. So I don't want it to happen to you. Big homie Nash don't want little homie Gumby to go through what he went through. You are threatening somebody, or it was perceived as a threat. That's why you did it. That's why you cleared it up. If it really wasn't what you meant, and you knew what you said had no ill intent, why clear it up, Gumby? Oh, because you realized what you said could come off wrong. As I said in my second video, yo, hey, clear that up, little homie. And you did, little nigga. So, shout out to you. Because that's how you're supposed to do it, bruh. You can make some real who's on this intranet. You could. But doing it that way, your channel will get taken, you won't be monetized, and your ass will be sitting in the jail cell federally. You got to learn how to talk. That's why when you previously spoke on certain things, you were saying how all these other cats was telling you, you got to use just initials and say all that. The big homie who really get his shit out this motherfucker, pardon the swearing, my bad. The big homie who really get his cake about this bakery, youngin' on YouTube, not in age. Let me help you out. Free game. That's not how you want to do it. You can say all of those things, but at the end, talk legality, or you won't make a penny. And I'm actually giving you a lot of game, because I actually want to see you succeed. Personally, on a whole nother level. I'm rolling, West Side. But, good, I'm glad you did it. I don't care about you dissing me, bro. Diss me again, shit. Make that the nickname. Do your thing, bro. But, I'm glad you cleared it up, because you can't get paid for interviews saying shit like that. Say everything you're going to say and then clean it up with a lawsuit. That's why you said what I said. That's what you're supposed to say. So I'm actually glad you weren't dumb and basically was like, I say whatever I want to say on this internet. You understood. Not as dumb as you look. And I'm only taking shots because you called me Betty Nash. It ain't no static. It ain't no problems or nothing like that, honestly. But do your thing, man. I wish you high success. React to this video. Get your views up. Do your thing, man. And I ain't gonna hold you.
Alright, so y'all see what's going on, man. So look, as I said, and obviously I was right. So basically, more of the story, watch what you say on the internet. Something interesting that struck me is Ceddy Nash is saying that he's been picked up by the feds before for threatening people on the internet, or whatever the case may be. So I don't know how many other content creators, if he's the only one, but obviously this is a serious matter. And as you commentating or doing content, you should watch what you say. Because if people giving out strikes on this thing, if they perceive something as a threat, You don't think they gonna hit that dial tone and have them people looking for you or warrant out for your arrest? So I think when Gumby first initially spoke on this Boosie thing, he was passionate, he was mad, and he might have came off the wrong way. I guess Ceddy Nash, as well as other content creators, spun content on this. And in this content, I guess Ceddy Nash had targeted Gumby and was like, hey, bro, you made a threat. Probably you can go to jail for this. You know what I'm saying? You need to clean this up. Per Ceddy Nash's words, Gumby, right after that, came and cleaned up what he was saying. So I can't remember what he was even saying, and I don't want to go back into it if it's something bad or something that got to do with a threat or it could put somebody in jail. End result, he was scammed out his money, and it seems like he won his money, and he just saying if he don't get his money, he got homies in places that you going, and it could be bad if he don't get his money. Now, if that's something to get you took to jail for, or the initial aggression on the interviews when speaking of Boosie name and get you in jail, then, hey, what can I say, Jose? But I don't even think the feds really caring. It's like the feds is trying to prosecute Boosie. Although he beat those DPs and all that stuff back them years ago, those people really feel some type of way. So you can't really be slipping and having yourself out of pocket when it comes to these type of situations. You just can't do it, just can't afford it. On top of that, Ceddy Nash decided to give some game and telling Gumby basically it ain't no future in threatening and talking crazy on this internet. You getting these interviews, you got some traction. The best thing you can do is talk proper and cash in like a cash cow, like myself. Cash in because the money is plentiful and the getting is good. You just got to figure your way, and you don't got to say nothing crazy all the time to go controversial. You don't. Long as you got the right product and you can shop it in front of the people with a great distribution, the rest will sell itself. And with that being said, man, I'm going to conclude this right there. It's your boy, Young Ant Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like, and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing. Press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.
Keeping it real and showing love, absolutely free. Still some of the hardest shit for a lot of you bitch ass niggas to do. So if you ain't a bitch ass nigga, let me see you keep it real and show me some love and share this post right here, cake ass nigga.